Hi guys, how are today? Hope you are doing well and that you are safe. If you are new to my channel and you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe, like this video and hit the notification bell. Let's begin. I have my tomcat, one of the two cats that I have. He's like 17 years old, yes, and he wants to stay with me because I'm filming, in his refuge. So this room for him is like a refuge room because I have two small boys that are chasing him all around the house. Not just him, also his brother. And yes, sorry for that, but I have to film today. He's going to stay with me if he behaves. But let's just start. So today I tried to make a selection for you of what I consider to be signature-worthy fragrances. Of course, some of them could be my signature, but not all of them. So I selected them based on versatility, originality, versatility especially, because when you have one fragrance for all occasions, all seasons, it should be one that you feel comfortable wearing and it is appropriate for any event, almost any event, okay, and that you can wear even in summertime or in winter, extreme temperatures. But okay, let's take this with a grain of salt, because when the temperatures are getting very, very high, even me, and I am a fragrant addict, okay, I tend to use body sprays and something lighter because, okay, sometimes it is too much to wear a fragrance in high heat. Let's just begin with my selection. I have 11 fragrances for you. One is an honorable mention because as I tried to choose fragrances that are quite original, that stand out in a crowd. Not a lot of people are using them because you don't want your signature, you don't want to smell like everybody else. Let's try to be more original in our choices. And oh, please behave. Scratching my leg. Okay, so that being said, let's begin. My honorable mention. This is going to be a fun video. For me, for you, I don't know exactly. So my honorable mention is beautiful Glamour by Glamour Micallef. Gorgeous bottle. I really like the scent. But it is an honorable mention because it is so much associated with Alien from Thierry Mugler, the original Alien, the pre-reformulated Alien. I never wore Alien. So I can wear this. For me, it's not a new. Okay, but I have the current Alien, like 15 milliliter of it, and I tested them side by side, and they are not so much alike. So this one has in common with that one the combination of amber, jasmine, and cashmere, if I'm not mistaken. But this has a lot more going on. So yes, people are going to find it a little bit, familiar, but what are you doing, Kitty? People are going to find it a little bit familiar to them, this scent, because, yes, they smelled a lot Alien because it was such a popular fragrance, but this is a much more oriental, fruity take on Alien. It has plum, it has nutmeg and other spices, so much more fruitier and spicier, and I like this one. I really like it. But being compared so much to Alien, it is an honorable mention. It performs much better than the nowadays Alien on my skin. And the price is comparable, and this is niche quality. I mean, the ingredients they used and the bottle, the presentation. Be careful with the box. It has that type of box that you pull up, and the base is not very stable. My only complaint with the packaging, because this bottle is gorgeous. Let's get to the 10 fragrances because I don't want to make this video too long. So the next one, sorry, I misplaced the cap from this one, but this is very irresistible eau de parfum from Givenchy. And we have also the eau de toilette. What I like about fragrances, nothing happened to the bottles, hopefully. Yes. What I like about this type of eau de parfum, eau de toilette, that are kind of similar. They share the same DNA, you know. They don't make the eau de toilette too different from the eau de parfum, is that this combination can make a beautiful signature scent. You can use this during autumn and winter and early spring, and this one in spring and summer. This is a very nice, a little bit sour rose with spices and vanilla. This has tar anise as spiciness, as spice. Very nice, a little bit, just a little bit spicy, and a little sour rose scent, very feminine and beautiful. And this one has vervain, and it is more refreshing and aromatic. It is like, it smells a little bit like a tea, you know, a vervain tea with roses, very beautiful. Incredible enough, this one has better performance on my skin than the eau de parfum. So yes, the eau de toilette has better performance. It projects more and it is a little bit more in your face. And this one is more sensual, meaning that it stays closer to you and it is very beautiful and enveloping, but doesn't last too long. This one lasts quite well for an eau de toilette, like 6 hours, 7 hours. It's quite good performance. Very irresistible from Givenchy. Now, from the house that, to be perfectly honest, I could have chosen a lot of fragrances to be very signature worthy. I think they have the most fragrances to be signature worthy in my humble opinion, and it is Chanel. Yes, if you have a Chanel fragrance, I don't want to say you don't need any more fragrances, because we fragrance addicts and passionate fragrance collectors always need more than one fragrance. But yes, they have very beautiful scents that can make almost all of them a great signature. I have chosen again a pair of eau de parfum, eau de toilette, and we have here Chance. This is a recent entry in my collection, and this I had for quite some time. I kind of lean towards this one because this is the most versatile. This is a beautiful patchouli, jasmine, some iris, and pineapple and other citrus fresh notes. But this is not a citrus perfume, you know, it's a patchouli perfume. It is quite unisex in my opinion, very nice in the summertime, super elegant all year round, so the most versatile. But if you want to match them, they work great. This for the warm season and this for the cold season. This has more vanilla and pepper, iris. It is a little bit more powdery, beautiful jasmine. Creates such a beautiful warm aura around me. And some say this is a boring fruity floral. Really, I smelled some boring fruity florals, and I think what saves a Chanel from this line, at least, it's the patchouli. They make such an elegant, versatile, beautiful patchouli. So I started with my softies and to keep in that direction, and I'm going to get to the not harder to wear, but okay, yes, harder to like probably. So another softie but goodie, this is Narciso for her eau de parfum. I really like the eau de toilette as well, the original, the black bottle. This is the eau de parfum version that came after that one. And what can be said? Glorious, beautiful, but not patchouli, oh my god, musk. Narciso Rodriguez musk with peach, rose. Very beautiful indeed. This is soft. It has some similarities to Idylle from Guerlain. Not sure which one came first, but the difference for my nose is the musk. So we have that beautiful florals, but the musk in here, it is so beautiful. It is, if you like Narciso Rodriguez perfumes, you know what I mean. If you ever tried one, if not, what are you waiting for? Try a Narciso Rodriguez if you are a musk fan. That one is much screechier to my nose. This is very beautiful, clean. You smell feminine, clean with this one. It works day and night, summer, and or maybe in high heat the musk can turn a little bit too much to my nose. In this one I kind of prefer the black bottle, and well, this is also an idea. I don't have now a full size bottle of that one. You can match the eau de parfum with the eau de toilette. Keep in mind that the eau de parfum is more is centered around the rose and peach, and the eau de toilette, if I'm not mistaken, has osmanthus and neroli, orange flowers, something like that. So, or white florals anyway. As you can see, I have made a combination of designer and niche fragrances, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have more designer scents this time. But okay, let's place a niche one in this list. One of my favorites, V, the former Visa from Robert Piguet, and this is again peach. I have something with peach, don't I? I do like peach in perfumes. Peach, suede in the base, you have rose, iris. So this is a powdery rose with suede. It has some extra spiciness, even if I don't think the perfume has a lot of spices listed, but it has that oriental vibe to it. It stays a long time on my skin, but it is a soft scent. So it is soft, feminine, powdery, and don't think about leather in here. It has suede. So the suede creates also a powdery effect. Very beautiful. My first niche perfume ever, and I fell in love. Yes, this can be a signature scent for me, at least. Now let's get into the more complicated scents, or maybe not complicated, less crowd pleasers, because the ones that I presented until now, I think they are more likable by a lot of people, and not really crowd pleasers, but anyway, you understand the concept. And now the perfumes that I'm going to present you are maybe even more unique, but you have to be into that type of scent. So I'm starting with Insolence Eau de Parfum. I have also the Eau de Toilette in my collection in the older version, older bottle. I like them both a lot. They could make great signature in pair, each of them. This is a beautiful violet that is sweet and balsamic, and the Eau de Toilette is a little bit fresher and even sweeter, dare I say. This has like syrupy texture, and that one like a hard candy, you know, like a violet candy texture. It's more cold, warmer. The Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Toilette colder. So winter, summer, or any way you like. This is a beautiful violet scent. Powdery, violet, sweet. But don't think about your grandmother's violets. These are extreme violets, rock and roll violets, if I might say. Strong, beautiful, but you have to be into sweet, balsamic violet scents. Now, a classic. Okay. Hard to film with your cat on your lap. Okay. So this is a classic Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette. Any version, any formulation. This is a beautiful combination of almonds and vanilla and coconut and flowers and a lot of other elements that I can't say I can pick in this one. But if you like vanilla, a little bit bitter with almonds, a little bit smoky, it has a certain smokiness to it and a little bit of fruitiness. This is a classic that the current reformulation is not that bad actually, and you should try it in stores. Sweet, but not as sweet as some people are saying. I mean, I have smelled some sweet bonbon-like scents, and for example, this one is less sweet than Insolence. This is way smokier, you know, it has like a bitter sweetness, very nice, like a statement perfume, and do give it a try. And I think this works even in summertime. If you can find, they had some versions like Eau Secret that was very, I have it, but okay, it is discontinued, but it was very appropriate for summertime. It was like a diluted hypnotic poison. If not, if you don't have that one, if you can't find it at a good price, just use 1-2 sprays, and I think it works even in high heat. So those two were for the sugar, gourmandish, vanilla lovers and violet lovers, okay? And now let's get again into niche, or no, let's stick to designer fragrances. For now, this is a classic. It's been reformulated, and I must admit I prefer the older version of it, but the new one is not that bad, and it is still unique in the fragrance designer, you know, releases of today. And this is Dune from Dior. It's a beautiful aldehydic, woody, floral, but woody spicy scent. Very nice. As I said, the older version is more crisp floral with a very nice dry down of woods and powdery. And the newest, to me, it smells a little bit like tobacco, you know, like cigars kept in a wooden box, but a special wood, because it has rosewood. And that one smells delicious. It has sandalwood, again, beautiful. It has a certain softness, but it is quite unique. You have to like woody scents to enjoy this one. But for sure, you are not going to find a lot of people smelling like you. And we are now to my last 3 fragrances from this list. And let's talk about La Panthere from Cartier. This is the Eau du Parfum, the original. This is such a nice modern chypre, fruity chypre. So it has fruits in the beginning. It has strawberries, rhubarb. I can't say I smell a lot of rhubarb. I'm not a fan of rhubarb, but it has a fruitiness, okay? In the beginning, you have patchouli, oak moss. You have a beautiful, beautiful gardenia. So the scent has that feline and malic quality to it, but it stays super elegant. So I think this is quite an interesting one, and if you can't appreciate it, it is going to stand out in the crowd. Now, this is my husband's favorite on me from my designer perfumes, La Panthere Cartier. He finds it very original, very strong, alluring, and it is quite interesting how it stays bright, elegant, a little bit animalic. Do give it a sniff if you can. Unfortunately, here we can't find it in shops as testers. I had to order it online, and I had a small sample of it. This is how I fell in love with it. But if you can find it, do give it a try. Quite unique and underrated, unfortunately. Oh, and it has great performance. La Panthere projects a lot, strong, long-lasting, good. Now to my last 2. I have from Amouage, of course, a scent. You know me, I like my Amouage scent. So this is Journey from Amouage, one that I talked about, and this is a beautiful, feminine in the beginning, unisex in the dry down perfume. It has osmanthus, it has that beautiful apricot-y, leathery feel to it. It is very sweet in the beginning, but then it becomes spicier and spicier. So you have nutmeg in here, and that one stays through the duration of the fragrance. Very beautiful, a little bit leathery in the base. I think the osmanthus creates this feeling. It stays a long time on my skin, and this is the UK version. So yeah, there are a lot of rumors, UK versus Oman version. I have the UK version, and it performs quite good on my skin. Now to my last one. This was a complicated fragrance for me. It started like a love, and then during the summertime it gave me terrible headaches, and I even decanted part of it. I was considering selling it, and I gave it another try like 2-3 weeks ago when the weather turned colder. Wow, this is such a great scent, and one very hard to describe and beautiful and unique. This is, let me just do that, Rosendo Mateu number 5. Rosendo Mateu, I think it's pronounced Rosendo Mateu. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So number 5 from this niche house. This is hard to describe. So as I said, I received it and did a video with my husband regarding sexy just perfumes. He finds this very sexy. I really liked it also, but I tried wearing it and it is very strong. It gave me strong headaches, and yes, I decanted part of it. But when the weather turned cooler, I gave it another try, and I'm in love. I'm considering buying a backup bottle actually of this one. This is a musk, amber floral, as it says on the bottle. I can't smell so much the florals in this one. It is a complex, hard to describe fragrance. So when people are saying, oh, I don't know how to describe this one, and you are thinking, what are you doing then? Why are you doing videos for me if you can't? Please keep in mind that some fragrances, yes, are kind of abstract and hard to describe, and each one of us, can sense something different in a fragrance. For example, my mother said it smells like spicy tuberoses. Not to me. I don't think they listed any tuberose in here. They have listed any tuberose for this scent. To me, it smells, so in the dry down, you have a very beautiful, warm, ambery vanilla scent. But the feeling is, when you put something, piece of clothing to dry on the heater, on the radiator, not electric. Okay, we have like classic radiators with warm water, and that piece of clothing, when it dries and it gets heated up more and more, starts to smell like heat, and also sometimes your skin doesn't smell sweaty, but just like heat, heated skin, heated clothes. It gives you that warm smell. It smells like warmth. Okay, this is how it smells to me. It is a little bit smoky, but not too smoky. That smells like something that is burning. It's just heated, heated to the point of being warm. And it is great when it is cold outside. It gives you like a warm hug, projecting a lot. Not so good at lasting though. I don't know. So it projects a lot and stays on my skin, but I heard people saying that it lasts like for 10 hours or more. On me, 5-6 hours. Maybe I should give it more tries, and maybe my nose gets used to it. But it projects a lot during those 5-6 hours. Very beautiful, enveloping scent, complex, hard to describe, and interesting. Very interesting for a signature scent. I hope you liked my list. Please let me know what fragrances do you consider to be very versatile and signature worthy, or even better, what are your signature scents? Please let me know in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye bye and stay safe.